this album is better. I can't say that. I say that every time, and obviously it depends on what you people, if you think it's better or not. But overall, the experience and the way we done it this time, I feel it's the best album that we have done from our perspective.
You've got an incredibly talented musical band. The guitar player, Bjorn, is like a musical prodigy. So one of the challenges is to put together what he plays along with what Anders sings. As far as people, they're kind of the nicest people I think I've ever met. In fact, it's probably one of the only bands I actually visited when I was finished their record. I went to Sweden, their first album. I went and saw them a couple months later. As far as working with them, there's really no problem, but technically it's definitely a bit of a challenge, and a good challenge because the music always turns out great. You get this great combination of catchy lyrics and melody with really, really, musical guitars, bass, and drums. I think when you work with a band multiple times, the biggest problem is not to get too familiar. One of the good things about working for a band the first time is that you get to be tougher on them. They don't know you, you don't know them, so you don't form any real friendship bonds. But I've become kind of friendly with these guys, so I've had to actually force myself to be extremely direct with them, even if we get into an argument or something. I want to make sure that I'm doing my job. Because I was the first person they ever worked with as a producer, the first initial phone call we had was pretty interesting because I was very direct with them about what I thought they needed to do.
You're a bit worried when you've been doing everything on your own before. All of a sudden you have someone coming in and make comments on your songs, because you sort of have to
defend yourself. Yeah, you have to sell the songs to them and defend them.
Yeah,
and we also have to listen to years and years of expertise and knowledge, and it's hard to kill your darlings.
They'd always been working a certain way where they kind of went into the studio and started working on things. I said to them I wanted to have songs ahead of time, and I wanted to have more of an idea of what we're doing. I wanted them to work with some other people just to kind of bring in other ideas. And I don't think they liked that at first, but then they came back to me and said, you know what, we've never really thought of anything like that. And it's never occurred to us that maybe the top line is more important than the guitar parts as far as the commercial aspects of it. So I brought, I think, a fresh look to them, the way they looked at the music business, and I think that's helped their career a lot.